So, good morning again. In this session we are going to check our understanding about the carbon-oxygen cycle, and as we know before that the carbon cycle consists of three different processes which took place. They are combustion, photosynthesis and respiration. This was about the processes done in the carbon cycle. While in the oxygen cycle, we have also the respiration process, which is done by all living things that absorb oxygen and release carbon dioxide. In this session, we are going to correct our homework, page 65, the first exercise. Number 1, we have to indicate the true statements and correct the false ones. Let's start please with Tia. Read number 1 please.
Yes. Combustion increases atmospheric carbon dioxide.
Yes, the combustion, which is the burning process, increases the atmospheric carbon dioxide. It releases the carbon dioxide, release more.
And absorb oxygen and reduce carbon dioxide.
Excellent. When the carbon dioxide is released into the air, released and released. So, is it increase or decrease? Yes, of course increase. So, this statement is true or false? True. Excellent, Tia. Thanks a lot, teacher. So, the first statement is true. Now, all plants can release oxygen to the atmosphere. All plants. What about you, Amal? False, Amal. Which plants release oxygen? Which plants? Excellent, teacher. Only green plants release oxygen in the atmosphere. Thanks a lot, Amal. So, only green plants release oxygen to the atmosphere by the photosynthesis process. Now, Ali Al-Afat, please. Only humans and animals make respiration all the time to stay alive. Only human and animals.
Only humans and animals make respiration all the time to stay alive. False.
Yes.
And plants.
And also plants. Excellent, teacher, because also plants are living things. So let's write the answer. So also green plants, not only living things, also green plants make respiration like animals and humans. In number 2, we have to complete the following diagram or this cycle as we see or as we observe here. This cycle known as, oxygen carbon cycle or carbon oxygen cycle. We can find here different terms. Please, let's read these terms or these words. Starch, producers, CO2, energy which is from light, O2, sunlight, and consumers. Before we continue or start solving or fill in the blanks with these blanks, we have to define the words consumers, the living things that search for food, or we can say also consume food or search for food, while the word producers mean only that can produce their own food. And as we know before, only green plants are producers because they produce their own food by photosynthesis. Now, you have just 1 minute to think carefully. Where did you place each term in this diagram. So by getting sunlight, please pay attention carefully. By getting sunlight, producers, which are the green plants, absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen to produce their own food or called starch. So to produce their own food, or also food made by green plants, is also called starch or sugar. While the animal here, which is the consumer, release carbon dioxide and absorb oxygen to produce or can give energy. In order, our energy means, or our energy can be got from our food. We eat food to have energy. If we have no food, no energy will enter our bodies. Now, in exercise 3, we have to observe the following circular diagram, and then answer the questions below. Before we start explaining this circular diagram, I have to show you that we have, or we can find, 3 different colors in this diagram. The purple or violet, blue or purple here, and white. This one is the nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is a gas found in the atmosphere or in the air. All these gases found or present in the air or in the atmosphere. But the amount of oxygen, wait Ali, the amount of oxygen was 20%. 20% is for oxygen gas, because this color related to the oxygen. And the amount of nitrogen is 79%, and other gases such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases constitute only 1%. Let's add them now. 79 plus 20 plus 1, add them, we get 100%. We get 100%. So the amount of these gases constitute the atmosphere, or they are found in the air. So the oxygen gas constitutes about 20% of the Earth's air or Earth's atmosphere. It constitutes 20%, while nitrogen gas constitutes or makes up about 79 or 78%. The little amount, which is 1%, constitutes or is made up of other gases. These other gases include carbon dioxide and other gases such as water vapor. So the Earth's atmosphere, 100% of gases. 100% of gas. But these gases are divided into oxygen, which we need for the respiration process and released by green plants during photosynthesis, and also nitrogen. Nitrogen is the largest amount of gases that the atmosphere is made of. Okay, Amal, now part A. Name the gas that makes up most of the Earth's atmosphere.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen, excellent Amal. Thanks a lot. So the gas which makes up most of the Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen. Now you have to put or place the percentage of oxygen, nitrogen, and other gases in this table. Let me find other students.